In the Soulsborne game community, the phrase "get good" is often heard. Meaning, whilst you may start off as a terrible player, with time and practice you can get good. Elden Ring revolutionized the genre by changing how players explore the game world. The game's open world meant that players were no longer bound to linear progression, and with the help of online guides and communities, were able to become overpowered far earlier into their journeys. Whether playing against the game or each other, players knew which skills were best to level up, which tools were best to acquire. They were chasing the meta, the most effective tactics available. And it meant they were progressing faster and reaping the rewards. As more companies adopt a skills-first approach and have access to equivalent work-based data, employees will get information on skills, qualifications, and peer progression. For the first time, employees will be able to chase the work meta. This is Ready Employee 1, the channel looking at what video games can teach us about the future of learning and work. In this episode, we're looking at meta chasing, what it is, and how companies can address the inevitable rise of meta chasing at work that will come with a move to a skills-first strategy. Meta chasing is a strategy in which players build their character to have the optimal way to win. In video games, it's most commonly seen around hard-number, stat-driven role-playing games like Elden Ring. At the core of meta chasing is the strategy of maximizing a specific, desirable ability, skill, or other power of a character, and minimizing everything else seen as undesirable. The biggest threat of chasing the work meta comes from individuals using this wealth of new information and awareness of how it will be used by their employers to game the system. In Elden Ring, where the online multiplayer community is competitive, having the edge and knowing the current meta is key. Employees might focus solely on acquiring the skills, qualifications, and most effective tactics available that lead to promotions and higher salaries sooner, to the detriment of all other personal growth and development. Yet, meta chasing isn't always a negative. While some chase the meta to dominate their opponents, others do it in order to save time. Whilst playing Elden Ring, I use guides to level up fast and make the game not simply easier, but work within my schedule. I was basically optimizing my work-life balance, a benefit desired by many. What can companies do to prepare their people for a skills-first strategy that drives more holistic development and prevents negative meta chasing taking hold? Here are 2 threats and a benefit of meta chasing, and how companies can head them off or realize them. Chasing the meta on specific skills and qualifications may lead to skill inflation, both within a company and the wider market. As more individuals acquire these sought-after skills, the value and demand for them may decrease over time, creating a saturated market. For those looking for new opportunities, it might become harder to stand out when everyone has the same skills, credentials, and experiences. In Elden Ring, for every meta tactic, there is usually a counter. Once everyone goes one way, all it takes is a weakness for an opponent to get the upper hand over the community. Companies should be proactive in choosing who develops which skills, and importantly, who doesn't. Markets change and a workforce needs to be balanced enough to meet any future need. But telling an employee no today should lead to different opportunities for them in the future, different ways for them to build and raise their personal brand. Whatever an employee's reason for doing so, chasing the meta can lead to neglecting their holistic development. Instead of focusing on a well-rounded skill set, individuals may hyper-focus on a narrow set of skills, and that in the long run can have detrimental consequences. Employers may recognize the lack of authenticity and genuine skills, leading to missed opportunities and career setbacks. In Elden Ring, the foes you face are numerous and diverse. And while a hefty greatsword may do damage to some, it won't for all. So it helps to include some diversity in your build. Companies should implement holistic assessment approaches for their people. Rather than relying solely on specific skills or qualifications, consider a broader range of factors, such as adaptability, problem-solving abilities, and collaboration skills. Coupled with transparent communication on the benefits of these wider skill sets, this should encourage employees to develop a well-rounded skill set and discourage the narrow focus on gaming the system. Meta chasing in video games is supported by a cottage industry of guides and videos found online, on social media, and YouTube. For Elden Ring, there are an abundance of resources available to players on the best builds, the best tactics, and best skills needed to level up fast, best their foes, and have great fun doing it. Companies should provide the same. Evolve your learning and development strategies and engage your employees differently. Acknowledge that this new data is available to them, rather than hide it from them, and help them use it properly. Knowing the most effective tactics available isn't a negative, as long as people go after them in the right way. Gaming the workplace skills economy can lead to a lack of authenticity, skill inflation, neglect of holistic development, ethical concerns, and negative impacts on workplace culture. When individuals solely focus on acquiring skills and qualifications that are in high demand, it risks stifling creativity and innovation. True progress often comes from divergent thinking and bringing diverse perspectives to the table, rather than conforming to a predefined set of skills. Striking a balance between leveraging data and preventing gaming the system is crucial. It requires a thoughtful approach that values authenticity, diversity, and long-term growth. It's also something that should be confronted head-on and with confidence. Because if you're not telling your employees the most effective tactics available, then someone else is. That's everything for this episode. Let me know in the comments. What's the meta where you work? See you next time, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.